Have you ever considered that the very pain that keeps you up at night, the bewildering choice your twin flame makes to stay with another, is not a flaw in your divine connection, but the precise evidence of its sacred, intelligent design? What if this heartbreaking distance is the universe's most compassionate, if brutally elegant, way of protecting the breathtakingly potent love you share until you are both truly ready to handle its voltage? It feels like a cruel paradox, doesn't it? To love so deeply, to recognize a soul so completely, only to witness them seemingly choosing a path of lesser light. Your human mind, your aching heart, interprets this as rejection. It screams in protest against the silence, the waiting, the confusing loyalty to a relationship that, from your vantage point, lacks the depth and fire of what you know is possible. But I need you to lean in for a moment, past the noise of that pain, and consider a radically different perspective. This isn't a story about them choosing someone else. This is a story about the universe choosing you for a period of profound and unparalleled transformation that will ultimately make the reunion you dream of not just a fantasy, but an inevitability. This separation is the silent, sacred ground where the most important work is being done, not just for them, but crucially for you. And the most intriguing question isn't why they are there, but what incredible becoming is being forged within you right now because of it. Curious to unravel how this divine delay is secretly working in your favor, what if the roles you think you're playing are about to be completely reversed? Let's get real for a moment. You see them there, seemingly content in the mundane arms of another, and your soul screams in a silent language only you understand. It feels like a betrayal of the highest order, a divine joke where you're the punchline. But what if I told you that the stage is so much bigger than this one painful scene? What if their staying is not a rejection of you, but the ultimate, brutal, and yes, terribly misunderstood protection of what you are together? We talk about mirrors in this journey. Your twin mirrors your insecurities, your wounds, your deepest fears. But have you ever considered that their karmic partner is also a mirror? Not just for them, but for you. And not just a personal mirror, but a cosmic one. This person, this so-called obstacle, is often a living, breathing embodiment of a stagnant, heavy, ancestral energy, a generational curse of lack, a familial pattern of emotional neglect, a collective wound of unworthiness that your entire soul lineage has been dragging around for centuries. Someone has to finally stop, turn around, and face that monster. And your twin, in their infinite, frustrating bravery, has volunteered for frontline duty. Think of it this way. You are the architect, designing the blueprint for a new, radiant world of love. Your future union. Your twin is the construction foreman, currently down in the mud-filled excavation site, dealing with the unstable ground, the old rotting pipes, the forgotten graves of past traumas that must be cleared before a single brick of your new home can be laid. The karmic partner isn't the foreman's friend. They are the personification of that muddy, difficult, unstable ground. They are the problem that must be intimately understood and resolved. Your twin isn't in love with the mud. They are learning its composition so they can finally, permanently stabilize it. For you. For both of you. This is the mystery so few grasp. This separation isn't passive waiting. It's an active, energetic division of labor. While they are in the trenches, your sacred work is to stay high and hold the vision. You are the keeper of the frequency of what is to come. Your joy, your self-love, your personal healing, that isn't just for you. It's a lifeline, a beacon of light you are broadcasting directly to them in that dark trench, reminding them of what they are fighting for. It's the why that fuels their how. Every time you choose yourself, you are not abandoning them. You are sending reinforcements. It's messy, illogical, and utterly human to feel this as abandonment. Of course it is. You signed up for a romantic epic, not a spiritual boot camp where your beloved is on a covert ops mission. The ego only sees the absence. The soul, if you dare to listen, understands the sacred assignment. They are playing a role so deep, so karmically significant, that it transcends your personal heartache. They are the cosmic custodian, cleaning a house so vast you only inhabit one of its future rooms. And the beautiful, terrifying truth: this couldn't be happening unless on some soul level you chose this script together. You agreed to this perfect, painful orchestration for the ultimate liberation of your entire shared history. So the next time your mind tortures you with images of them with another, pause. Take a breath deeper than your hurt, and ask yourself not, why are they with them, but what ancient storm are they calming for us? This shift in perspective doesn't erase the pain overnight, but it infuses it with a meaning so profound it can become a source of strength. You are not a victim of their choice. You are a sovereign participant in a divine strategy. And you know what the most ironic part of this whole divine comedy is? While they're busy untangling those ancient knots, they have no idea that the very thing they're fighting for, your healed, whole, radiant self, is being forged in the fires of this very separation. They think they're doing it for you, but the real miracle is what this is doing in you. But that is a revelation for another time. The real question isn't what they're doing over there. The question is, what will you become right here while they're working? Okay, beautiful soul, let's talk about something that feels absolutely counterintuitive. It feels like a glitch in the universe's matrix. If this connection is so divine, so destined, so powerful, why does it look so messy? And why is your twin, the one who mirrors your very soul, choosing to play house in a relationship that, from your perspective, has all the spiritual spark of a wet match? You've heard the usual reasons: fear, comfort, karma. But let's go deeper into the quiet, mysterious mechanics of how this actually works on an energetic level. This isn't a mistake. This is precision engineering of the highest order. Imagine your connection not as a simple romantic bond, but as a nuclear reactor. The energy between you is that potent, that transformative, that capable of creating immense light, or causing immense devastation if it goes critical without the proper containment structures. Now, think of your twin's karmic relationship not as a rival power plant, but as the lead-lined concrete containment wall built around that reactor. It's not there to generate its own power. It's there as a safety mechanism. A buffer, a necessary barrier that allows the incredibly volatile process of internal transformation to happen safely without blowing up the entire neighborhood, which in this case is your shared spiritual path. Your twin isn't in love with the concrete. Goodness, no. They are simply the engineer who has to stay inside the control room, monitoring the gauges, learning the systems, and understanding the immense pressure building within. Pressure that must be understood and mastered before the main reactor, your union, can be brought fully online. The karmic partner is the low-stakes training simulator where they get to make mistakes on a smaller voltage. It's where they fumble through the lessons of setting boundaries, expressing needs, and facing insecurity without the amplifying mirror of your presence, turning every tiny fear into a seismic event. This right here is the mystery of divine timing. It's not a passive waiting room where you twiddle your thumbs until the universe decides to hand you a prize. It's an active, energetic necessity, a premature merging, coming into union before both of you have built your own internal containment fields of self-love and sovereignty would be a disaster. It wouldn't be a sacred union. It would be a fusion. A chaotic, codependent, obsessive enmeshment where you'd lose yourselves in each other completely, trying to source your worth, your identity, your very stability from the other. It would be two halves desperately clinging to each other, believing they make a whole, instead of two already whole beings choosing to create something greater. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is protecting you from that fantasy. It is forcing the wholeness upon you both, separately. Their stay with the karmic partner is the universe's way of giving them the space and the specific catalyst they need to do their work. And your time in this painful separation, this is your sacred space to build your own container, to become so full of your own light, so grounded in your own worth, so committed to your own purpose, that you no longer need them to come and complete you. You will be choosing them from a place of overflow, not lack. And that changes everything. When you meet again, it won't be a desperate clutch. It will be a magnetic, sovereign, and conscious dance. The reactor will go online, and you will both be the masters of its incredible power, ready to light up the world, not burn it down. So the next time you feel the ache of their absence, I want you to shift your question. Don't ask, why are they with someone else? Instead, ask yourself, what is the specific strength I am being gifted, the time to build right now that will make our future union not just possible, but miraculous? This pain is the clay. You are the artist. And honestly, the most fascinating part of this whole divine delay is what's being built in you during this waiting period. A transformation so profound, it will ultimately make you unrecognizable to the person you once were. But that revelation, well, that's a story for another time. So here you are, my love, standing at the edge of this breathtaking, terrifying, and utterly magnificent vista called your life. You've journeyed through the valleys of why and how, and perhaps your heart feels a little less heavy, a little more curious. But let's land this not with an ending, but with a beginning. Your beginning. This entire dance, the longing, the confusion, the seemingly illogical choices of your twin, has never been a test of your patience. It has been an invitation to your power, a summons to a quiet revolution within the very core of your being. You thought you were waiting for them, but all this time, the universe has been waiting for you. Not the you who needs them to feel complete, but the you who is discovering, layer by exquisite layer, that you were born complete. This separation is the sacred kiln where the porcelain of your spirit is fired into unbreakable beauty. Think of it like this. A master vintner doesn't anxiously hover over the finest barrels, begging the wine to ferment faster. They understand the necessity of darkness, of stillness, of time. They trust the alchemy happening unseen. You, beautiful soul, are both the vintner and the wine. This period is your cellar. The karmic partner is merely one of the conditions of the terroir, a specific soil composition that, however indirectly, contributes to the complexity and depth of the final blend. It's not about the soil itself. It's about what the grape must overcome to become legendary. Your twin's path is not a rejection of your light. It is their unique, stumbling pilgrimage toward finding their own. And your mission is not to pull them toward you, but to shine so unapologetically from your own peak that you become an undeniable landmark on their internal map. This isn't about winning a person. It's about answering a cosmic call to wholeness. And the wildest, most beautiful secret? The love you ache for with them cannot possibly compare to the love you are learning to generate from within yourself. That is the real twin flame. It was never another person. It was always the spark of the divine within you, waiting to be fanned into a self-sustaining blaze. The reunion you dream of, it won't be what you expect. It won't be two searching souls finally finding home in each other's eyes. It will be two entire self-contained universes choosing to orbit a common center of gravity, creating a new celestial dance altogether. It will feel less like a desperate, grateful clutch and more like a deep, quiet recognition, a coming home to yourself reflected in another. The fantasy of completion will be replaced by the miracle of collaboration. So breathe right now. In this moment, your life is not on pause. This is the path, the friction, the ache, the glorious uncertainty. It's all fuel. Every tear waters the soil of your sovereignty. Every question strengthens the roots of your faith. You're not behind. You are exactly where you need to be, doing the most important work you will ever do, learning how to truly, deeply, and irrevocably love the one constant in this entire journey, you. And you know the most intriguing part of all this inner work? It rewrites your entire future, not just with your twin, but with everyone. The person you are becoming will command a different reality, a deeper peace, a more radiant joy. But how that specifically unfolds, well, that's a mystery even more fascinating than the one we just unraveled.